Hello and welcome to the Tyyni Open 2023. Our first guest at this press conference is Lauri Lehtinen. He's 1029 rated and ranked 25th in the world according to UDisc. He's also the defending champion and just won at the Nokia Open. Lauri, welcome. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm good.
Great. Is there any extra pressure coming into this event as the defending champion, the winner of the last European Pro Tour stop, and the highest rated player in the field?
Yeah, of course. And I really want to win also this year. And as you said, like to win 2 in a row, it would be great.
So you're got your sights set on defending the title.
Yeah, definitely yes.
Yeah. Last year we saw a fairy tale type of redemption story with a dominant win to revenge a heartbreaking loss the previous year. Looking back on that victory, what are your thoughts?
To be honest, I don't really remember anything special from that week, but like only thing I remember, my putting was so bad all week. At least it was feeling that, but like yeah, it was great to win and not to give any chance on the last hole last year.
You had that comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
You worked hard to earn that 4-stroke lead coming into the final hole. So yeah, now that you've had a year to process that win, where does it rank in your list of life achievements?
Top 3 definitely. Yeah, that's for sure.
Nice.
And we have a question from Frisbee Golf Media. Your game plan this year, is it going to be different compared to last year?
Not really. Basically, all the shots are exactly the same. And the course is, I don't remember, is there any huge differences, but not really. Maybe one or few shots might be a little bit different, but mostly just the same old. It worked so well last year, so not too much to change.
And you did come back this year from an injury that could actually have ended your career. You were talked about at some other event that you were afraid that it was going to stop your career. You've managed to come back. You won Nokia Open, and now as the defending champion of Tyyni, how would it feel for you to defend your title, and what will it take for you to defend the title?
Did you say that what it would mean and
yeah.
what it would take? Of course, it takes a lot. There's plenty of good players, and of course, including Mauri Vilman, who's been probably playing the best as the European players this spring, who played in Europe, of course. And there's many players that can play really good this week. It would mean a lot.
And we have a question from Disc Golf Fanatic from Estonia. He has a question about, of course, you are the Tyyni 2022 MPO champion, and now for the second year in a row, pro players are playing only the Zippy course here at the European Pro Tour at Tyyni. Aren't you a bit jealous of amateur players who can play at the Neves golf course?
Yeah, a little bit. I played the course maybe in 2 tournaments, I guess, or maybe 3. Yeah, it was nice, but like still, I like this type of tournaments more, that we have only 1 course, or max 2, and then we play 4 rounds. I didn't really like the system that you need to practice like three different courses, and then you play only one of each in tournament. So this is much better for me, at least. You like get much better game plan on every course, and yeah, this is much better this way.
Okay. What is there like that our listeners can do to help support you in your disc golf career?
Of course, following on social medias helps a lot, and then if you want, you can buy my signature discs also.
And we just did a podcast this week. Of course, you can check that out on Disc Golf Stream, Inside Disc Golf Podcast, if you want to know more about the defending champ's thoughts on the event and his career and his whole disc golf journey. Make sure you tune in for that. Who would you, like, in the end here, what would you like to, or who would you like to thank or shout out?
Of course, all my supporters, and then sponsors, of course, Latitude 64 and Fribastore, for making my dream happen.
Sounds great, and we'll get to see you on the feature card, so we're looking forward to that. Good luck, and thank you very much for joining us here.
Thank you.
Silver Latt, welcome to Tyyni Open 2023. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling great. The weather seems to be nice, and I feel my form is good too at the moment. So looking forward for the weekend.
Okay, so you've had some practice rounds and formulated a game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. I've played the course before.
Of course, yeah.
There's no changes on the course, so I'm pretty confident what I'm gonna throw off the tee. So yeah,
Just time to execute.
yes.
Nice. You are currently 13th in the EPT standings and 3rd in the Euro Tour points table. How does the level of competition compare between the two European tours?
Oh, I think it's the same. It just depends how many tournaments I can play on each tour, and so I played not so well in my home country in Estonian Open. That's why I feel like I'm a bit dropped. But same players on both tours, and the level is pretty high. So
It's quite comparable. That both field sizes are equal in strength, you would say.
yeah, that's what I feel.
Seems to be like that, yeah. It seems like you've been in contention to win at most of the events this year, other than the Estonian Open, of course. How do you feel about your season so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Just off the podium on most of my events so far. Maybe this one will change. I'm not sure, but yeah, feeling good about my game, and hopefully I can step on the podium once in a soon future.
Sounds good. And do you have any thoughts about the upcoming European Championships that are taking place in your homeland? I know it's a little ahead of time, but
Yeah, I'm really happy that it's going to happen in Estonia because I feel like the growth of Estonian disc golf has been huge, and I feel like we deserve that
honor. Yeah.
honor to hold those European Championships. But I'm not sure what layout will be or who's gonna be the favorites on that course. So I don't have any expectations at now. Yeah.
Sure, it's still off in the horizon pretty far, but you're feeling very proud to
Absolutely
to have
yeah.
the championships there. And I 100% agree with you. The scene in Estonia is blossoming beautifully, and it's well deserved that they get the opportunity to host a big event like that. So we're really looking forward to covering that on Disc Golf Stream, but that's in the near future. So here at Tyyni, what can you tell us about your game plan or your goals or plans? You're just going to play the best.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, give my best on every hole, and hopefully the result will be enough for me. So nothing special, just stick to my game plan, hit my putts, commit my tee shots, and yeah, there's a lot of OBs close to the pins, so trying to avoid those, maybe even leave myself a bit longer putts on those holes, but other than that, just stick to my game plan and execute.
Sounds great. I'm going to pass you off to our on-course reporter, Renee.
Yes, hello, Silver.
Hey.
I'm asking some questions on behalf of Frisbee Golf Media here from Finland. This is your first tournament in Finland for you this year. How do you like competing here?
Finland. I mean, I absolutely love competing in Finland. I love competing in every country. It doesn't matter where. So happy to be back and happy to play Tyyni again.
Yeah. And Frisbee Golf Media also ask, how do you feel that this course suits your game, and how does your forehand benefit you here?
I definitely have a couple more sidearm holes on this course than I had on a previous week in Norway, but I think nothing special. I mean, you can almost play sidearm backhand on every hole, so whatever suits you best. So, but I'm ready. I can definitely. It's not a long course, so there's a lot of options, and just pick your line and execute.
And on behalf of Disc Golf Fanatic, blog from Disc Golf blog from Estonia, is there a course you'd like to play again, even though it has been closed for years, and why is it Nome?
Wow, I think Nome. It's my home course. It was my home course in Tallinn. It's the only course which has been closed, which I know, so has to be this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess you've already talked about this quite extensively, but you and Kristen are, competing in different places. How does it feel to watch her from afar, like on the coverage and things?
I mean, just watching her is always good, obviously, and we have a lot of time to FaceTime and talk to each other. But I mean, I would love to play events with her. So fortunately, I have the opportunity in upcoming months. So we're gonna play the Norway and the European Open, and then back to Estonia for a couple of weeks, and the rest of the season in the US together. So
okay, so
it's been difficult so far, but we'll manage.
And the worst is over. Now you're heading into the European swing, so she'll be coming here, and then you'll be going together back for the World Championships and that kind of end swing there. Yeah. Okay. I guess, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Sure. I just want to say hi to all my fans and family back home, and hopefully you'll enjoy the weekend of good disc golf in Tyyni.
All right, sounds great. We'll be following along and hoping the best for you. Good luck out there, and thank you very much for joining us here at the press conference.
Thank you.
Tomi, Tikko, welcome to Tyyni Open 2023. How are you feeling?
I'm excited and nervous a little bit, but great, thank you.
Wonderful to have you here. How do you feel about your season so far?
Well, it starts really good. Like, I was surprised at how well I played my first 2 tournaments, but after that it got a little slow, but it's okay. I'm so glad to be here, part of this team.
And you're still feeling good? The game is still feeling the same? It's just not getting quite the results that you're hoping for?
Yeah, but I'm coming back. I'm really trying to... I spend much time to think what I did right and stuff like that, so I hope I can find that back.
Sounds good. You're relatively new to the game, right? Like you began in 2021 or?
Yeah, something like that. This is my first year as a full tour.
Full-time
with
tour.
with these pro players.
Yeah, and your rating has increased by almost 80 points in the last 2 years. So you've come a long way in a pretty short time. Where would you like to see your rating at the end of the season?
Well, I really like to reach the 1,000.
That's the goal.
That's main goal for this season. But anything higher than right now is good.
Just keep on moving up.
Yeah, keep grinding.
Sounds good. What are your thoughts about this course?
Well, great. I've been practicing from Tuesday now, so I've been playing 3 days so far, yeah. And it feels great. It fits my game kind of good. So I hope the result will be the same. Good.
All right. What can you share with us about your game plan?
Well, main thing is just have fun with my group and play as a practice round the whole weekend.
Just bring the positive energy.
Yeah, the big fact of every day is that my pool is the best all the time.
That's amazing. You're clearly the most enthusiastic player we've ever seen, and it's quite a joy to
thank you
to feel the energy that you're bringing to it. If everything goes according to your game plan, what will your end score be?
Well, something under maybe around 10 10 at least. I would be really nice for me, or even better.
Right. So
why not?
Something between 10 and 30 under.
Oh yeah, man. I'm coming.
All right.
One hot round, maybe Friday, something like that. I would be so happy.
Sounds great. We'll hopefully get to see you on the lead cards and stuff like that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pass you over to our on-course reporter Renee for some questions.
Hello, Tomi.
Hello, mate.
How are you doing?
Man, as you can see, I'm really happy.
We already talked. Andy already mentioned something about your great spirit on the course. You are known for being really enthusiastic. Maybe someone has heard you. Well, someone will have heard you on the previous EPT events in the background yelling something that we shall not repeat here, I think.
Well, because mostly Finnish are not like that.
Oh, and we know. So is this enthusiasm, it's kind of everyone is smitten by it. Is it something that other players and maybe even spectators could learn from you?
Well, my advice for that, just be free and do not really care about what other people thinks. I think that's the most thing. I think the sport needs more loudness, so I hope I can be part of creating that.
We certainly hope so too. Well, personally, I do. I don't know about others, but we do. So you're going to be doing commentary as well this weekend for the post-production for MGG Media.
Oh, I'm so glad to be with those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys are amazing. MDG. Oh man, that's so crazy. I'm so happy to do that for sure. Yeah.
And of course, you haven't done any commentary yet. Is that correct?
Yes.
You have.
Yeah, he's done a few different events.
I have. Yeah. I have.
Okay. So do you feel that maybe if your disc golf career doesn't shoot off, the game-wise, maybe you can move into media instead?
Well, I hope it can be part of my whole life. Why not? Because it's so fun. Andrew, it's so fun to do commentary with right group, right people.
We certainly hope so, to see and hear more of you in the future.
Thank you.
I'm going to pass you back to Andrew. Thank you.
Yeah, it's quite a rush to get on the mic there in the booth, and it's been a lot of fun teaming up with you. We'll be going at it again this weekend. And yeah, I guess it's no reason why you can't be both a super successful player and a really important media personality.
I hope so.
Yeah, anything else on your mind at the moment?
Well, not really. Thank you for every sponsor I got, every support I got. That's all I can say here.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be hoping the best for you. Good luck out there, and
Thank you.
Yeah, best wishes.
Thank you, Andrew.
Ville Ahokas, welcome to Tyyni 2023. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling really good starting tomorrow, so I love playing here in Sibbe.
Great to have you here. You've had 4 podium finishes and nearly $4,000 of earnings so far this year. How do you feel about the season?
There is lots of good signs. I'm really happy how it's been going so far, and has to try to keep going on the same path. I feel like
You have a lot to build on.
Yeah.
So, you've got a solid foundation, yeah. And you've been so close to some big wins lately. What will it take to finish on top this weekend?
Good question. First of all, you have to play 3 times good round, stay bogey free, and avoid the mistakes, and just focus on the own game. Don't have to focus what other people around you are doing. So, and stay positive, stay happy.
Sounds like a great plan. How have your practice rounds been so far?
I haven't played just one round. I've been throwing multiple shots, and I feel like if you play here really good, you can go double digits. Everything better than -5. I'm pretty happy with. Depends so much on the conditions. There could be many easy birdies on the course, so we never know.
It will depend on the wind and the rain. There is some forecast potential showers at least on Saturday, so yeah, that might affect some of the potential scores. How do you feel about playing in heavy wind and rain? Do you feel like it suits your game pretty well with the good spin putt and everything? Yeah.
It's not big deal. Just have enough dry towels to keep your disc not wet. So
just some basic preparations. Yeah.
Shouldn't be that cold, so it's okay.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to pass you over to our on-course reporter Renee for some questions.
Hello, Ville.
Hello.
So I'm going to be asking a question on behalf of Frisbee Golf Media here from Finland. What do you think will the hot round will be?
For me or for the tournament?
Well, for both. You and the tournament.
It'll be the same, won't it?
I think someone is gonna play 12 down.
In one round?
Yeah, that's possible. Maybe 10.
We'll be looking forward to seeing your name next to that score. So there's a question from our studio, by the way, from a guy called Gabriel there. He knows that you also play CSGO. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have some little bit played.
Yeah, his question is, what is your biggest achievement in CSGO?
I don't know if I have any. Maybe beating Juha Kytö and Hirsimäki and his friends.
That sounds like a really big achievement, yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass you back to Andy. Thank you very much.
Okay, kind of springboarding off that, what would you say is your biggest achievement in disc golf?
So far, good question. Maybe playing, I don't know. I've been winning junior championship, Finnish championship, and I have plenty of podium finishes. I don't have so many big wins. I think my last win is Riga Open 2019. So I'm looking forward to get new ones. That's one of my goals for the season.
So getting back on top of the podium. Do you have any other goals or aspirations for this year or for your general disc golf career?
I would love to have a spot to USDGC from Nokia European Open. I have one chance, so that's maybe one big goal.
Get yourself over there for that.
Try to make my rating go higher.
Yes. Sounds good. How do you feel this course suits your style of play?
I think it fits my game plan really well. It's lots of hitting the lines and staying between the OB stakes, and this is my best part of my game. And for me, these baskets look so wide, so that's a good thing. It gives you confident putting.
Yeah. At the Estonian Open, Paul Macbeth was there, and he hit this really impressive putt through the birch trees from down on a knee. And I made an Instagram story that said that was the craziest putt that I've seen on coverage yet. The moment that I posted that, you replied to the story and said, challenge accepted, because you were going to be on the lead card for moving day, the second day. and then on that same hole, you hit like a 30-meter putt from way out. Was that on your mind when that happened, or was that just a coincidence?
That's a good question. I didn't have that on my mind at the moment I was playing, but just when I make the putt, I'm like, that's it, same hole. That's funny.
That was amazing.
So crazy.
Yeah. One of the that was an even crazier putt. Do you have any plans for any sick highlights this weekend, or?
If I'm gonna be playing good, you're probably gonna see long putts, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Here at the end, is there anybody you'd like to shout out, or any sponsors you'd like to thank?
I want to thank my sponsor, Fribastore, Kippis.org, Vivo Barefoot, and Hana Nation.
And anything to say to your fans out there following along live on Disc Golf Stream?
I don't know. Cold shower a day takes a doctor away.
The Wim Hof method, yes.
Yeah.
That's great advice. All right, thank you so much for coming here to the press conference, and good luck out there. We'll be rooting for you as always. Best wishes, and thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay, Markus Fjortoft is a Prodigy-sponsored player, 992 rated from Horton, Norway. Welcome to the Tyyni Open 2023. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous right now, but I'm feeling great. A very beautiful course.
It's first time here?
Yeah,
Yes.
my first time here.
Okay. Yeah, what's your impression of the course and the layout and the experience?
I think the course is very good looking, and I like the holes. Some of the shots are demanding, and some of the holes are very simple. I think the OBs, you need to stay out of the OB and miss close to the basket if you're gonna miss. And yeah, I like the holes overall.
Yeah. And how do you feel like it suits your style of play?
I play mostly. I use mostly backhand, so I think I can use backhand on every hole. I don't throw the furthest, but I throw decent amount long. But I think it suits my game pretty well overall. I think so.
Great. What discs will you be relying on most this weekend?
I will be relying on my PA3s, 400 plastic a lot, my A2, my H1, my D2, and the FX2 for the most part.
Sounds good. Do you have any goals or expectations for this event?
It would be awesome to be top 30. That would be my goal. I think I was around 39 out of 100, so the top 30 will be amazing, I think.
You're coming off a top 10 in Estonia. You got 8th place there. Had some really great rounds, especially second and third rounds, averaging or rating well over 1,000 there. And then you got 2nd place at the Norwegian Championships recently. Yeah, how do you feel about your season so far?
I feel it was like I feel great about it, but I also put a lot of work in to manage to play that higher level. I had the goal before the season to be around 1,000, so that will be my goal to shoot around 1,000 this week also, and do my absolute best. And I think the key to my success this season is probably my putting from the inside the circle. And I don't do that much mistakes, not too many OB mistakes, and play pretty safe.
So that also fits into the game plan
Yeah.
for this week, just to nail all the putts and try to stay clean from the OBs and be as accurate as you can off the tee.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great game plan there. It seems that disc golf is growing significantly in your home country. What can you tell us about the scene there?
The scene there is there are a lot of people playing there. When I started from 7 years ago. I knew everyone. Now I'm going to the course. I don't know anyone. Everyone are new, and they are playing for like 8 months, 6 months. Yeah, it's great. It's so many people that I knew before disc golf who are starting to play disc golf. So yeah, it's awesome.
Nice to see
It's
it growing.
great.
Yeah. So you're going to be on the feature card for the Disc Golf Stream live coverage round 1. Is this your first time playing on camera?
No, it's not the first time. I played on camera in Norway, and I also play on TV on the Norwegian nationals.
Okay.
So that was the first time it was shown on TV, and that was okay. But it's the first time in Europe. I think I will be on the field, so that will be great.
Okay, we'll be really happy and excited to watch you. Are you nervous, excited, a little bit of both?
I'm always nervous on the first hole, and I'm trying to focus on the small jobs before each hole and the small things I need to do, and try to just lock my mind to one thing at a time and just focus and have fun, for sure.
Of course, yeah, it should be fun, right? I'm going to pass you off to our on-course reporter, Renee, for some questions.
Hello, Markus. Laine here. I have a question on behalf of Frisbee Golf Media, the Frisbee Golf podcast here in Finland. What do you think will be the winning score after the final round?
I think if it's perfect weather, I think probably around 24, 25. I think it's hard to go double digits in 3 rounds. I think and I think you can manage to do it too and have an okay one or first, second or third round, I think.
And Andy, you briefly talked about being on national TV in Norway and having disc golf on national TV for the first time in Norway. In that regard, you recently had a top 10 here at the European Pro Tour, 8th at the Estonian Open. You took the 2nd at Norwegian Nationals. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you're working towards like a big breakout win anytime, like soon?
Yeah, I think so. I think the problem with me is I'm not that too aggressive of a disc golfer, so I think I will only shoot like 3 very similar rounds when I'm playing good. So if I get the lowest level in the tournament to be high, then I could probably win the tournament for sure.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna hand you back to Andy.
Thank you.
Okay, what can you tell us about the rest of your season? What does it look like, the tour?
I'm going to play the PCS Överås after this. That's in 2 weeks, and then I'm going to play the European Open. I didn't expect that, so that will be huge. And after that, I'm heading to Sweden to the Järva Open, and I'm also looking into playing the, and I don't know how it's pronounced, but Augustine or in Estonia.
Ludoguse.
Yeah, and final in Mias. That will probably be the ending of my season.
Okay, sounds good. You're also signed up for the Norwegian doubles?
Yeah. I'm not sure yet, but I think I will try to go there.
Okay, sounds good. All right, here at the end, is there anybody you'd like to shout out or thank?
I want to thank my sponsor, Podigy, for helping me this season and helped me where I'm at now. And I want to thank my wife and my parents and my grandparents for always supporting me and helping me around. And yeah, that means a lot. And my friends in my hometown, Tønsberg, Sandefjord and Horten, those are great. Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful. We're really excited to get to watch you on the feature card. So best of luck out there, and thank you very much for joining us here at the press conference.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks. I'm here with Heidi Laine. She's the winningest player in European Pro Tour history, currently rated 954, and the defending champion of this event. How does it feel to be here?
My feel is very good. I love this course, so I like play here.
Great. And how were the practice rounds going?
Good. This layout is a little bit different, so I have to change my playbook, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a few changes, I guess 4 different new FPO T-pads. Any thoughts about the changes?
I have to change my discs because I need slow discs now.
Yeah, you need to slow it down a little bit and just keep it in the fairway there. How has the change to the new bag been this season? You're throwing Clash discs now. Last season you were with Dynamic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Trilogy. How has the change been for the new bag?
I said it's easy change. I found my new good discs fast, so I trust my discs, so it's easy.
So at this point in the season, you're already very comfortable with your new bag. Yes, sounds good. I'm going to pass you over to our on-course reporter Renee for a couple of questions. Yeah.
Hello, Heidi.
Hello.
We have some questions from Disc Golf Fanatic, the blogger from Estonia. The European Disc Golf Championships will take place in less than 2 months. Do you think the Finnish FPO players have a chance against the Estonian FPO players?
Of course. If we play good rounds, so we can win.
Of course, sounds great. We're looking forward to that. We will be there for sure. There's a question from Frisbee Golf Media here from Finland. You're having a great season so far. Is there anything you feel you could improve about the game, about your game?
I have to throw approach and putting more and more and more because I have to putting better and throw approach better. So I said that it's my
weakest. The short game.
Yeah. It's short game is my problem.
But you will be working on that, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, I'm training every day, so...
That sounds great. And at the end here, there's a question from Gabriel in the studio team.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking, how much have you roller skied this year?
About 70 kilometers only, 4 times.
Sounds a lot to me, but... And I'm going to pass you back to Andy now. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you had a lot of success over in the States. What does the rest of your season look like? The tour. What are your plans for the coming events?
Next tournament is PCS PCS Open.
Yep.
And then Åland Open. And then I don't remember. No, Åland Open, European Open, and then Åland Open, and Finnish Championship, European Championship, World Championship, maybe MVP Open. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember. Four tournament in USA.
Right. So you'll be playing the World Championships there.
Yeah.
As well. Have you played on that course before, where the World Championships are?
No.
No. Okay.
It's a new course for me.
Okay. Sounds good. What discs will you be depending on most at this event here?
Here.
Yeah.
My mid-range. I have to throw every hole my mid-range. No every hole, but most.
So off the tee, you're disking down a lot with the slower discs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now in the off season, you were part of the cooperation between Sweden and Finland for the training camp, right? Do you feel like that helped improve your overall game?
Yes, and now I know what is my problem with my body. Where is strong muscle and where is no strong. and yeah, putting is my problem. I don't get so good points putting game, so
you feel like it's been very beneficial for your overall training regime to understand where your weaknesses and strengths are and where you need to work, and so
and now my coach Jonas Mera know what we have to do.
Yeah, Jonas is a really famous coach, the best in Finland, I guess.
The best coach.
Yeah. So what is it like to work with him?
Yeah, I like it. He do my training programs every week and help every day, so it's very big help.
Played today. Viimeisemmän kerran tänään.
Yeah, today I went time in gym because Jonas said I have to go to.
So you just do what he says, and you know that's going to help you succeed.
Yeah.
You can fully trust him. Sounds good. So here at the end, is there anybody you'd like to thank, or any shout-outs for your sponsors or fans, family?
Of course. Yeah. Thank you all katsojille.
Viewers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you all players, because we do together this tournament. We play together and training and warm up, so it's very big things. And thank you sponsors, Glassticks, Free Pastor and Vivokauppa.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us here at the press conference. We'll be watching you on the feature card and most likely on the lead card. Best of luck defending the title. And again, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you.
We have Olivia Kindstedt here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, thanks.
You're coming off a really big win on the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour in Oulu.
Yeah.
And then also a recent second place finish. How does it feel to find that success here?
It feels great. I think I'm finally on the level that I aspire to be, like right now, not in the future, of course. I want to be better, but right now it's great.
You feel like you're playing up to your potential and you're right where you belong.
Yeah.
There at the top of the podium.
Yeah, I hope so.
Sounds good. You have a lot of momentum coming into the event with that recent success.
Yeah.
What are your goals and expectations for this weekend?
I don't really have like specifics, but well, I'd like to be on the podium, of course, and then just staying on the fairways and putting good. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, just playing your best, and everything else will fall into place the way that it's meant to be. So you're very familiar with this course. You played here many times.
Yeah, it's basically my home course.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so how does it feel to be back here?
It's nice. I like this course a lot. It suits pretty well with my game. I don't get to throw as many forehands off the tee that I would like, I guess. But yeah, it's nice.
Okay, so you played some practice rounds and you got your game plan set.
Yep.
What can you share with us about your game plan?
Well, it's like pretty conservative, but still like attacking. I'm attacking every time, but yeah, like Heidi, I'm not throwing mid-ranges of the tees. My distance doesn't allow me to do that, but yeah.
So kind of safe, smart, avoiding the trouble, but also some calculated risks in order to score. Yeah. Sounds like a good game plan. What discs will you be relying on most this weekend?
I think practically all my Royal Line discs from Latitude. They are basically Grace and Drive. They are the main go-tos.
Sounds good. I'm going to pass you off to our on-course reporter Renee for a few questions here.
Hello, Olivia.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
I have a question on behalf of Frisbee Golf Media here from Finland. After the second place in Nokia Open, you managed to win the Pro Discus Pro Tour Oulu. And I'm going to add here on behalf of Frisbee Golf Media that during the 4 events you've played this year, you've consistently improved. Like your placement has gotten better and better and better until the win. According to UDisc stats, your game is improving. Have you changed anything in your practice routine?
I've practiced a lot harder, I guess. In the off-season I trained every day, basically at least 1 time a day, but mostly 2 times a day. And I don't know, not anything more in practice mode, but in throwing I'm more calmer, like I know how to play better, basically.
And a question from us, the commentary team in general. You've been very open about your struggles with your mental game. Now with 2 great results behind you, does it feel like you're where you want to be in your mental game?
Yeah, it's coming together, yeah. But I still have issues. If I like fail many times, like back to back, then it's hard, but it's better. It's a lot better than last year.
And can you name, maybe do you have some tools that you use on the course to improve yourself during the round if things go bad, as you say?
I like to listen to music. That's one, and then I just basically what everyone tells me to do is to forget the bad throw and
move on.
Yeah, move on to
Maybe
the next throw.
Could be what you're signaling there. Not to put words in your mouth. I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna thank you for that. I'm gonna pass you back to Andy. Thank you.
Okay, Olivia, you, as you mentioned, you worked really hard in the off season. You were part of that cooperation training camp between the Finnish and Swedish national teams. Do you feel like that's been a great benefit for you overall as a player?
Yeah, I liked it very much. It really helped me assess my level, like where I'm strong, where I'm a little bit weak, and all that, yeah.
So it's given you some points of focus in order to, things to work on, aspects of your training that you need to improve, and so it's been really helpful in that way.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good. And I guess is here at the end, is there anybody you would like to thank or shout out, or any like for your sponsors or viewers?
Of course, the event organizers. Thank you for organizing it. And my sponsors, all my sponsors, Latitude 64, Fribastore, Vivokauppa, Fast, RJV Autohuolto, and of course my club Porvoon Frisbee Golf Seura.
Great. Well, we're really excited to be following along live on Disc Golf Stream. We'll be hoping the best for you. Good luck, and thank you very much for joining us here for the press conference.
Thank you.
have Rachel Turton here, Prodigy sponsored player from the UK. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you. I picked up a cold in the past couple of days, which you can probably tell from my voice. But otherwise, I'm really excited to be back in Finland, back here at this beautiful course. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing.
Great, yeah. You've had a lot of success this season, both in the US and in Europe. How do you feel about the season so far?
Yeah, fantastic. You know, it's really been a positive start to the season. I was fortunate enough to go and play Copenhagen to start my season, and then headed out to the US for a few weeks. And you know, to play on like the biggest scene in the world against the best players in the world is just really fantastic. You know, I played quite well, I was happy with my results, and I learned a lot and, you know, got to see where I would like my game to be. So it was a fantastic start to the season, and I'm glad to be back in Europe and yeah, competing again.
Sounds good. You made the decision this year to commit more time to disc golf. How has it affected your lifestyle, and are you happy about the decision?
I'm definitely happy about the decision. My boss, maybe less so. I still work a full-time job while I'm out here. So yeah, that's been a little bit difficult. Maybe I probably don't get to train as much as I would like to. Probably don't get to, play as many practice rounds as I would like to. But you know, like, as a semi-professional athlete, I think that's a pretty good choice to make and a good decision. I'm van lifing over the next few weeks out here in Europe, so that's super exciting. It saves time on travel and it means that I can work along the way. So yeah, I'm really happy with the decision.
That's great. You even answered my next question already. I was going to say you're currently living the van life. What are the advantages and disadvantages of that?
Yeah, you know, it's fantastic. It's a super cool lifestyle to be living. I'm grateful to my brother who I've borrowed the van off, and yeah, just to be staying at the course a couple of minutes away is fantastic. You know, I can come putting during the evening, and yeah, it cuts down on travel time. It's a really cool lifestyle.
Yeah, so it's convenient and it saves a lot of time, and you're able to work there from the van as well. It sounds perfect.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Great. I'm going to pass you over to our on-course reporter, Renee, for a few questions.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you again.
It's nice to be back. Yeah, I'm really excited to be back here.
Sad to hear you have a cold. We'll get into that later. Well, last year you had a knee injury, and we saw you playing mostly standstill here, and of course you seem to be fine now.
Yeah, lots of training over the off season. I'm nice and strong, and I'm hoping to stay injury free for the rest of the season, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah. And without this knee injury, of course, you can play the course in a completely different way now. Do you feel you can attack the course like more aggressively this year compared to last year?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that I can throw further this year. I think that this course requires some quite tight lines. I think it requires lots of placement shots. I think that my biggest advantage in disc golf is probably distance. I feel like for this course, maybe distance plays less into it, and I feel like staying on the fairway is quite important here. So that's what I'll be looking to try and do over the next weekend.
And we have a question from Frisbee Golf Media, the Finnish podcast. The layout is slightly different compared to last year, but we see the FPO has like some shorter tee pads and some different pars. What do you think about the changes compared to last year's layout?
Yeah, so I really like the changes on 5. I feel like whilst it's an incredible hole, 5 from the long tee pad is just really difficult. Probably nobody wants to see, as well as the players not wanting to play like 10 strokes in a hole. I don't really feel like that's fun for anybody, so I feel like that's a really good change. It's still a very challenging hole. The line is very tight and you have to shape a couple of shots to get down there, but I feel like it'll be a more exciting opportunity this time. Hopefully see some birdies and maybe a possible eagle, which is really cool.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. The hole on 18 is really good as well. I feel like it's probably still a challenging distance for some people to make it over the water, but it means less lost disc and less time. So yeah, I think that's a really good change too.
Great. And there's a question from Disc Golf Fanatic, a blogger from Estonia. The United Kingdom is one of the biggest nations in Europe, and yet according to last year's the PDDA growth report, there were less than 700 active PDDA members.
Yeah, I think in the 600s, I think about 650. Yeah.
And the growth has been slow, according to the history numbers, but steady. Do you have any tips for the local UK players or organisers on how to grow the sport in your home country?
There's a lot of amazing work going on in the UK as well as in the rest of Europe, and I feel like we're learning from the bigger countries like Sweden and Finland and Norway. I definitely think that they have disc golf more ingrained in their culture. They have a lot of courses in schools and in parks, and I think it's really accessible there, which is really cool to see. There's lots of hard work going on behind the scenes. Lots of smaller courses going in the UK, and I feel like if we can grow the sport at the grassroots level, then hopefully that will like carry on and reach up. And there's definitely more players going to play in Europe. And we have a junior competing in the US this week at the Junior World Championships. We have an amateur player, Michael Sharkey, competing at the Am Worlds. So I think the UK is definitely on the up, and it's fantastic, to see players going and trying to achieve their dreams. So
sounds great. And so we have a question from the commentator team in general here. You had your premiere as a commentator for disc golf at the after Kronopista Open for the post production there. Yeah. What can you tell about the experience? And are you excited to be back in the booth here for the FPO coverage?
Yeah, definitely. I think it really adds another dimension, really, to have like a player who's competing on the course and to have a female perspective as well. I know that in Europe that's still quite rare, and I think that MGG Media have done a great job to recruit a female. And yeah, I'm excited to get back in the booth and see how it goes.
Definitely excited about that. And one last question from Frisbee Golf Media. Mm-hmm. Are you going to try the Tyyni burger?
The Tyyni what?
Tyyni burger.
I haven't heard of the Tyyni burger. Can you tell me about the Tyyni burger?
Yeah, for those who don't know, there's a burger place nearby called Box Burger.
Box Burger.
Who usually have a Tyyni burger during Tyyni week.
Perfect. Sounds great. Yeah, I'll definitely be trying the Tyyni burger.
So a little ad plot there, maybe. I'm going to hand you back to Andy. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Okay, Rachel, let's talk a little bit about the course and the game plan. How are the practice rounds going so far?
Yeah, pretty good. I got here on Tuesday morning and I've played around every day. That suits my game plan quite well, I think, to just play around in the morning and then chill in the afternoon. Yeah, it's gone pretty well. It's had some ups and downs, but I'm hoping that I can stay on the fairways and yeah, it'll be good.
And what discs will you be depending on most on this course?
D1s, Prodigy Europe D1s, Strider for that mid-range, just really straight shot. I'll be throwing that down at least the hill on, is it 11 down the big hill? Yep. Putting with the PA3s, and yeah, just quite a simple bag.
Sounds good. Anything else you can share about the game plan?
Yeah, I guess I'll be trying to keep my distance in the fairway. Like, there's some quite tight lines, some gaps to hit and things like that. And I think that probably staying in the middle is more important than trying to bite off maximum distance. Yeah, so I'll be throwing some fairways, some mid-ranges, and some putties occasionally as well. Yeah.
Sounds good. And what can you tell us about the rest of the season? What does the tour look like for you?
Yeah, it's super exciting. Like I say, I've been in the US for a few weeks, and now I'm in Europe for a 7-week stretch. So I have a few more tournaments lined up after this before I'll finally go home to do some in-person work, and then I'll be back out in Europe for the European Championships too.
Sounds great. We're looking forward to following you along live on Disc Golf Stream this weekend. Best of luck, and thank you very much for joining us here. But oh yeah, first of all, before we get to that, is there anybody you'd like to thank or shout out?
Yeah, absolutely. My sponsors, Prodigy Europe, Ace Disc Golf from the UK, and just, for the fantastic event, the event organisers, the crew behind it, all the volunteers and everyone who's supporting back at home.
Thank you. Wonderful. Yeah, again, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck out there this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm here with Josefine Johansson from Sweden.
Hello.
Is that right? Hello. How are you doing?
I feel good. Yeah, a bit nervous.
Naturally, of course. Yeah, I guess you've had a chance to play some practice rounds.
Yeah, I've done one practice round today. I have.
Okay, what can you share with us about your game plan for the event?
Just trying to play as solid as possible, stay in bounds, try not to overthink anything, just come out and throw, have fun.
Sounds good. Yeah, should be fun for sure. What discs will you be relying on most here?
From tee, I will be relying on the Grace and Roadrunner for the most of the holes. Yeah.
Okay. And you played Tyyni last year.
Yes,
right?
I did.
What does it feel like to be back here?
It feels great. I like the course and I like the changes for the FBO this year. I think they will be good. It's a great changes, I think.
Yeah, it should make for maybe better entertainment and maybe a little better score separation on a couple of those different tee pads.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Sounds good. Yeah, I guess are there other things that you're doing other than disc golf here? Is it just pretty much focused on the disc golf, or are you doing some sightseeing or anything like that?
No, just the disc golf actually.
Just focus on the game.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm going to pass you over to our on-course reporter Renee for a few questions here.
Yeah.
Hello, Josefine.
Hello.
So I have a question on behalf of Frisbee Golf Media here from Finland.
Yeah.
How does the course play out for your play style, and do you think there's a lot of birdie opportunities here?
I think it's a lot of birdie opportunities. Maybe not for me because I don't have the big arm. I try to play safe, so hopefully a lot of pars and maybe some birdies.
Yeah. And the Frisbee Golf Media also would like to ask you, have you tried the Tyyni burger?
Have you
tried the Tyyni burger?
The Tyyni burger.
And for those who don't know, there's a place not so far from here called Box Burger that usually makes a Tyyni style burger during the Tyyni week.
No, I didn't know that, but I tried the burger here, just right before this. So almost a Tyyni burger, I guess.
A burger at Tyyni.
A burger at Tyyni, yes, as Andy says. Well, thank you for that. I'll be passing you back to Andy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about your season so far?
A bit, not as high level as I had hoped for. It's hard working full time and doing this as well. It takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully better luck this event.
Sounds good. And what can you tell us about your plans for the future? Like, what's the tour look like for the rest of the season?
It depends. That I have 2 events coming up, and it's Åland Open and then the Swedish Championships. So those 2 are the main events that I have left for this season, and then I will see what happens.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on your mind here that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah. I want to thank my sponsor, Rocket Discs. But otherwise, on the course, I like the course. And apparently, I want to thank my buddies that I travel with as well. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. But you're going to be playing on the feature card.
Yeah.
Right. So, what does it feel like to do that? Are you nervous, excited?
Both. Excited. It's the first time playing on the feature card, so of course it's a bit nervous as well. But I hope it will be fun. I think, of course, it will be fun. But hopefully I can keep my nerves in check.
So it's the first time on live coverage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, we're really excited to follow along with that, and wishing you the best, and hope you have a lot of fun and a lot of success out there this weekend.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to thank everybody and shout out everyone that you wanted to?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsors, Rocket Discs.
Yes.
I want to thank those from home. Yeah, and my buddies that I'm traveling with.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us here at the press conference, and best of luck out there on the course.
Thank you.